It's Sunday, March 15th, a little bit after lunch. It's probably going to make it up to 60, so this could be the warmest ride I've taken up there in quite a while, which improves the odds for that snow being melted. Boy, I see people playing tennis in shorts and t-shirts or long sleeve shirts. Well, there's a t-shirt there. Weather's getting warmer. Of course, we're having an unusually warm spell here in Mt Shasta and kind of across California, which is not necessarily a good thing. We're getting a taste of summer weather. It's going to be up even in Mt Shasta in the upper 70s here in another day or two. It's not warm enough yet to get the water-oriented crowd out here too much. It's still a little bit chilly to swim or even do your kayaks and your paddle boards and all the different things that they bring out here. But it's going to be warm enough, I think maybe starting tomorrow. Well, I saw one dirt biker on this road. He probably looked at me like, what the hell is that? I'm kind of wearing more road or adventure riding kind of protective gear and wearing a street bike helmet on a dual purpose with mirrors on it, and he's kind of going, what? You don't do that out here, you do real dirt bikes. Well, some people do. It is a Sunday though, and the weather is nice. Maybe not for going swimming, but still very nice weather. So people are out. A lot of people at the lake, and I know there's going to be a bunch of dirt bikers on the trails up here. Yeah, this looks like the dirt bike crowd. Looks like they all met right there. Well, I can certainly tell I've been riding this bike a little more. My balance is feeling better. I don't mind giving waves to people while I'm standing up. And this is where I start to climb. Well, I'll start trying to fly the drone here. I'm going to make it follow behind me this time. Yesterday I had to try to go in front of me. And going in front is where the drone has the most problems. So we'll find out what happens this time. Well, I like the drone view better when it follows from in front. I'll go ahead and use a lot of this rear following stuff, but in the future I think I'm going to make it do more from the front. I'm hoping having it follow to the rear that it won't be veering back and forth to either side quite as bad as it was it just yesterday, 2 days ago, when it had the crash. So I will find out. There she goes. Okay, drone. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Is it gonna follow me? I don't think it is. It just landed. Okay. It didn't like the way I launched it, I think. And that's why you gotta check. You can't just go riding and then look back. Well, it's still turned on. So I got off the bike and I turned around and launched it where it was actually behind me. I could do it when I'm not sitting on the bike. Then got on the bike and went, and that time it worked. Well, I hear it right behind me anyway at the moment without the motor going. So I'm showing 105 on my clock. At most I can fly that thing for 10 minutes, but for starters, I got to go just a little ways and see if that thing is following me. Time to stop again. I hear it. It's still there. Amazing. You know, I would have gone to the other side by that tree, but I'm not sure that the drone would have made it past that. So I'll go a little further here. Get past all these mud holes. And hope that it's still there. Then I hear it. And I've only been going 2 minutes, so what the heck? Tree there, let's hope it makes it. Don't really want to stop right in here. Could be a long walk back looking for it though. Okay, I can stop right here, see if I still hear it. It is right behind me. This seems like it keeps getting rockier, more washed out every time I do it. Time for another check. Yeah, right on my tail. It does better following from behind. It does what it calls following from the front, but then it's trying to guess which way you're going to go, and boy, it just starts getting a little crazy going back and forth across the road or trail, whatever you're on. Oh, will it make it past that? I hope so. I'll wait for another spot where it levels out just a little bit to check on it. I'll check again. Still there. I've been going 5 minutes. I'll give it just a couple more and then I'm going to retrieve it. It is still there. Okay, good enough. When I finally make it to my turnaround point, I don't know whether it's going to be snow or one of the river crossings. I'll probably fly the drone again then, but I'll wait until then to do it. So, we still got snow here. I probably made it 100 yards further, but there could be tracks through it. Well, somebody made it through to there. If I could go that far, I think then I can make it to the water crossing. Of course, they stopped there, so maybe not. It's encouraging, though. Yeah, somebody drove through here, so I will try. Sure. I think that was it. I don't think there'll be snow now. It's just got to see how much water's going over the North Fork of the Sacramento low water crossing. And that gets up here pretty quick. There's been a lot of melting, but it's awfully warm, and that means what is left up there is melting pretty fast too, which could have the water high there. I don't know. At this point, the easiest things for me would be able to just go on around. Otherwise, I got to go back over That little bit of snow, that wasn't that bad, but then go down those rough stretches. Huh. I can go over that. And I got to get over that snow. My experience has been, could be, ooh, there's more snow up there though. I don't know. I was thinking if I got past this, I'd be okay for the snow, but maybe not. See if that rock will keep the side stand from digging in this time. So I'll take a minute. I think I'm going to fly the drone again. This time just using my phone as a controller, kind of send it up and do a look around.
Home point updated.
Okay, I'm doing it manually. I've got about 33% battery left, and I thought I brought some extra. I thought I brought some extra batteries, but apparently I didn't. Okay, that was just a short flight. And I walked ahead here a little ways, and I can definitely get through here, so I think I'm going to be able to go through, and it depends on the Middle Fork crossing. But my experience in the past has been that if it's crossable here, it probably will be there also. That's a nice thing about a weekend, a decent weather. People get their rigs out and they like to try them out on stuff like this, which then helps me for going through. This would be a little deep without those tracks. That was kind of deep. Glad I don't have to go to the right. Well, if I can get over this low water crossing, I can get home pretty fast. If I can't, it's going to be a long slog back around. That's going to motivate me a little bit to do it. That's not good. I can't quite imagine how they went off like that unless it was really iced up, but it's got to have been a while before there was ice on here. You'd think they would have had enough time to try to get somebody to get them out, but then again, it might be hard to get somebody with a record to come up this road. They might just say no. No, I can't imagine that this stretch of road would have had ice or snow on it for at least a week, maybe a couple weeks. So how long has that car been there? And did they manage to go off like that without snow or anything to help? Kind of hard to imagine, but they did. They're off. Oh, what am I going to see? Pretty similar. I do think there's a little bit more, but after doing that last one, I'm pretty sure I can do this one. So yeah. Okay, I got the short way home. To my right is the road to Toad Lake. And back to FR26. Or I'm not sure at this point. I think it still might be WA bar. I had this jacket pretty well unzipped, so I just kind of zipped everything back up since it's going to be a little colder, faster ride now. You know, it's probably just dumb luck, but I'm kind of impressed that I've had maybe 4 tip-overs now on this. That last one was a side stand tip-over. I wasn't on the bike, but haven't damaged a mirror. Thank you. Well, I sort of had a tip-over. So I did a long drone flight, and then I stopped at a place right in the middle of the road to put the drone away. And somebody on a side-by-side comes driving up, and so I get in a hurry trying to back it out of there, and I put it on the side stand, talked to him a little bit, and then I turned my back on it, and the side stand just kind of dug in and it tipped over. And it knocked off my left turn signal, but it's not broken. I needed a small screwdriver to be able to put it back on. Anyway, no damage.